Peter, what are your thoughts on the Russo brothers possibly doing one of the new DC projects? Well, a couple years back, my gut reaction immediately would have been, let's stop having the Russos make comic book movies. Let's see what else they can do. They're at the top of the world. They just did Infinity War and Endgame back to back. And then, I mean, if you look at in total, 4 great Marvel movies, cool. Let's see what else they can do. You use the clout, the power they have to do whatever project they want to do. Now we are in the future, and we've seen what they did with that, which was Cherry, which I did not like, and had some creative flourishes to it, but I just didn't like it in general. And they did The Gray Man, which I did enjoy, but was very generic. In which case, you go, okay, maybe their strength as directors, as storytellers, is working within the studio system. They are great at taking these established properties that are part of this big, gigantic machine and executing it really well, even on as big of a skill as you can get. Maybe that is their strength. And I don't in any way take back what I thought a few years back. It was just proven that wasn't the direction for them. I'm worth taking that risk. We're on the other side of that risk. Maybe let's reevaluate. Does that mean they've said Secret Wars would be that's the Marvel project they'd most want to do? Maybe that means they come back to do Secret Wars. I'd be pretty open to that at this point in time, in light of both what the Russos and Marvel have done over the last several years. I'd be open to that. But you're referring to some more recent quotes about them saying which of the DC projects they would be interested in. I believe it was Batman Brave and the Bold. The Russos said, yeah, we'd be interested in Batman Brave and the Bold. So what ends up happening sometimes is you do these press junkets, and every person doing a press junket is trying to get their article, their interview to go viral. They're trying to find the question that'll get something juicy. That's a great headline. If you get the Russo brothers to say, yeah, I'd love to direct a DC movie, you have a viral headline. You got it. You asked me about it. Exactly. That's the juicy stuff that gets people to click, that drives traffic to hear all the other stuff they talked about. I believe they're promoting The Citadel, the Amazon Prime TV show with the Priyanka Chopra, Jonas, and Stark, Icarus from Eternals. They got a TV show that I believe the Russos are over. And so they're promoting that, and anytime you do press junkets, if you're the Russos, of course, people are going to be like, what would you bring back to the comic books? So all of a sudden, we're talking about them directing a DC movie because someone's like, dude, James Gunn has taken over. You've worked with James Gunn before on Infinity War with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Would you direct one of his DC movies? So they say, oh, sure, we'd love to do Batman Brave and the Bold. So what do I think about that? I'll go back to kind of what I said before. Of their movies they've directed outside of the MCU are significantly lower in quality than the movies that they have done inside of the MCU. Or also, to put it the other way, the movies they've done as part of big, gigantic IP properties for big studios are better than the ones that are like original type stories. That to me sounds like, yeah, maybe they should. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. I don't know if it's Batman, because I don't know that I want the same creative forces controlling Avengers, Captain America, Batman. Like, I like to have different voices in there. But if they did some DC project, I could be pretty open to that.
Most of these clips are pulled from my weekly Patreon live stream. Join at any level and you can join the chat and ask all the questions you want. That's for as little as $2 per month. For $5 per month, you can get your name on my end card. For $25 per month, you can have a monthly video chat with me. Link is in the description for more details, and keep talking movies and TV too much.